All right, so recently WWE legend Ric Flair was a guest on Kill Tony, along with like 5 comedians. So it was an interesting group of people to say the least, but it made for an instant classic because Rick decided to walk off in the middle of the show, and it was hilarious. He obviously did not know what he got himself into and didn't understand what the show was going to be like, because when he figured out a big part of it is making fun of the comedians after they perform, he was not happy about it. I guess his rule is he'll have fun, but he won't make fun. He said that a few times, and he also kept trying to give this speech about bullying, which made things so awkward. Like, this show is obviously not the place for that, but, you know, Rick, he was completely wasted, and the guy's like 74 years old, so it was hard to tell what he was even trying to say half the time.
We had about 17 vodka cranberries last night.
Yeah, we did. And I've already had 12 of the day. So.
We started at 2:30 p.m.
Yeah.
It was entertaining, that's for sure. And in the beginning, as you saw here, it seemed like Rick was having a good time. But then after Hans Kim did his minute and Rick realized what the show was going to be like, you could see he just checked out. I guess he really does not like people getting made fun of, and he felt bad for the comedians. Like, after Hans performed, Tony asked Rick what he thought about it, and he said he's never had a performance that rough. But then I guess he instantly felt bad for him right after, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry I said that." So this show was definitely not for him.
This show have a really rough set. Do you have any words of advice? You're the GOAT. You've had a rough night of work before, right?
I have, but I'm not that rough.
The position. Who do you think you're going to get challenged by next week?
I apologize, sir.
No, you don't have to apologize on this show.
You're not a POW, Kev. You don't have to call him
It's
sir.
nothing personal.
So then after the next comedian set, once everybody starts goofing on him, Rick just checks out, and it looks like he fell asleep, but I guess he's using his phone. So then they all start making fun of him, and he still just continues to use his phone and doesn't look up at all and just ignores them.
Ric Flair's asleep. Did he fall asleep? Oh, sorry, I don't know.
No, he's on his phone. He's on his phone.
Okay.
He's
He's like fun Joe Biden.
He's scrolling.
It's literally.
He's scrolling the Breitbart app.
I'm
Teasers these days on their phone, am I right, guys?
Shut up, Daniel. You're not part of this thing.
So this is when things get really awkward, when Rick starts giving a speech, and the crowd probably figures he's trying to be funny because, you know, it's a comedy show and it's hard to tell if he's being serious or not. And also just the fact he's drunk and he keeps stumbling over his words does not help at all, because people are probably just thinking, where is he going with this? Like, is this a bit or something? But he's really trying to have this serious moment where he talks about how bad it is to make fun of people. But everyone just keeps laughing at it because it's hard to tell if he's being serious, and it is pretty funny. I mean, a drunk Ric Flair at a Kill Tony show, sitting next to Tony and Ari Shaffir and Shane Gillis and all these comedians, trying to give a speech about bullying is the funniest thing ever.
No, you're incredible. Thank you. Hey, no. Hey, guys.
Woo! I didn't even mean to say woo that first time.
Guys,
I'm just
come here.
inspired.
Shut
by it.
up, Daniel.
Whoa. I want people to understand something. I'm here having fun, but as long as it's fun, it's fun. When it becomes something that I'm not comfortable with and saying something bad, I don't do that. And the minute it goes that way, I'm out of here.
Like sideways Asian pussy.
What's that?
That was fun.
That was fun.
That's fun. That's fun.
And you could tell Tony is getting really uncomfortable during all this because he's a huge wrestling fan, and Ric Flair, I think, is one of his heroes. And he's also kind of friends with him now. They're hanging out recently. So when he realized, like, oh shit, he doesn't understand what this show is and he's never seen it before, he's probably really embarrassed and regretted to even bring him on here. Because also, I mean, don't they have enough guests on this episode? I don't know why he felt it was necessary to bring on Ric Flair and throw him into the mix. And I'm sure Rick is probably pissed at him now that he's learned, like, oh, this is what his show is like. I hate this kind of thing. But I don't know. He might not even remember this. But it is a legendary appearance from him. I mean, he is really funny unintentionally. Like, coming up here, he says, do you know how many people are bullied and hurt by mean comments? And everybody just starts laughing, except for Tony. He is just dying inside. And Shane, you could see he's trying his best not to laugh.
But I will never, ever embarrass anybody or humiliate anybody. The minute that happens on this show, I'm out of here.
You're not going to do that. We're going to do that for you. You're the good cop.
No.
Daniel just embarrassed himself.
I'm not the good cop. I respect these people. You guys get it?
You shouldn't.
You have paid you have made me who I am today. I laugh. The minute someone says something disrespectful to me or to you, I'm out of here.
We're not going to be disrespectful to you. We will make fun of these people that sign up for the show.
I'm in serious.
No, we make fun of them.
No,
That's
you
part of
guys
it.
are so nice. Do you know how many people are bullied and hurt by comments? No, you get it?
It's like a...
Social media has made the world crazy.
I should have sent...
wrong.
I probably should have sent you an episode to watch before...
I'm ready to leave in that 1 minute, guys.
No, don't
I
leave.
love you. I am.
Don't leave, Rick. No, don't leave.
No, hang
You know
out.
why?
No.
I'm uncomfortable with the format. Ever.
Yo, you did so bad, Ric Flair.
Damn, dude.
Oh my God. Damn. It's a
There
fever
is
dream.
no humor in the world that makes fun of people.
Might actually be all humor.
Guess what? I apologize. I'm not one of them.
No, you're good. You don't have to.
No, I'm not apologizing.
I'm
not
an
gonna
unusually
fake-
horrible,
I
vulgar man.
will have fun, but I won't make fun.
So at this point, everyone probably knows he's about to walk off, unless Tony just decides to change the whole format of the show all of a sudden. But it's so funny watching him during all this. He is so uncomfortable. I don't know what he's thinking bringing Rick to this. I mean, I'm sure in his head before this, he's probably thinking it's going to be this great moment where one of his favorite wrestlers of all time does his show and really enjoys it and has fun and wants to do it again. But it ended up being the exact opposite of that. And the other comedians on stage are not helping at all. Well, I mean, they are helping to break the tension and make things funnier. But in terms of Rick having fun and them getting him to stay on the show, they do not care at this point. Like Luis J. Gomez, he makes fun of Rick up here. And you can tell the look on Tony's face. He's thinking, really, you have to do that right now? Do you want this guy to walk off? And I think they do. Like later on, Luis J. Gomez is like, thank God he left.
And based on how this is going,
Oh my God, this is so boring. Holy shit. Ric Flair, can you please tell us a story?
The little scent hook is at a minute. If you could do that.
You are here with Ric Flair. You are a
Yeah.
wrestling coach. How does it feel to have a performance like that in front of Ric Flair?
Fuck.
No, hey. Actually, to be honest with you, I respect that very much. My son was a great amateur wrestler, and this is why I'm going to make this. This is why. Come here, guys. This is why I'm leaving after I say this.
No, come on.
No, stop. No. I have more respect for people that take their time to support any youthful athletic event. My son was a great amateur wrestler. He died of a heroin overdose.
oh,
In 2013. I don't need to hear that. I'm over that. But anybody that could take time away from their life to support kids and make them better, because I can tell you right now, from personal experience, and because I believe it in my heart.
you ever had Asian
You're
pussy?
I guess that's funny.
Rick, don't leave. Are you really leaving, Rick? Don't do it.
Oh no.
Thank you for all the respect.
We lost Ric Flair, everybody. I love you, Rick. Thanks for doing this. I'll see you afterwards. No, you're good. You're good. We love you. Make some noise for Ric Flair, everybody. Come on.
Thank you all for all the respect. But I will never sign up to make fun of people that donate their time. I won't.
Oh.
I swear to God, I respect you all and thank you for coming out. I can have fun, but I will never make fun of time of people that donate their personal time to making children better.
Ric Flair, everybody. The legend. The nature boy.
Yeah, so that was Ric Flair's legendary appearance on Kill Tony, and I really like what he had to say at the end when he's leaving. He said, "I can have fun, but I will never make fun of time." That's deep shit. And this was a wild episode. I mean, this poor guy did not know what was going on. And then, of course, the rest of the episode, they kept goofing on him, especially Lewis and Ari. They're like, he sucks, let's be honest. But also, Rick made that a legendary episode. I mean, this will probably be one of the most memorable moments in the show's history. Like, all the comedians on this episode, they should be honored that they're on the episode where Ric Flair walked off. Like, I'm sure they're going to be telling this story like crazy, and they're probably going to talk about it on every podcast they do for the next few months. So you got to give the guy some credit here. And, you know, he's sticking to what he believes. He does not like bullying, and he wanted to put an end to it on that show. And obviously it didn't go well, but, you know, he's sticking to what he believes, and he had a lot of words of wisdom there. So I think it was a good appearance, but let me know what you guys think about it all down in the comments. And then make sure you go check out my Patreon account if you want to hear about the time Tony Hinchcliffe almost got canceled for bullying a little Asian comedian. Let's hope Rick doesn't see that clip, or maybe he won't mind with that, I don't know. But also I talked about the time with Tim Dillon when he went to war with some Airbnb owners. And I recently just talked about Howard Stern coming out as woke. And I also talked about one of the cringiest moments possibly in the history of radio, when Howard was having this party at his house a few months ago, and it was just so cringy, it's hard to listen to. So if you want to hear about any of that, make sure you go check out the Patreon. I'll put a link in the description. There's a ton of exclusive content on there. And then also make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you at the next video.